Today's episode is kind of different because I'm not going to be talking about how you can do something to be a better person or how you can make your relationship work and how to show up authentically and all of that stuff that I usually talk about. Now, today's episode is more of like a poem and a letter that I wrote to myself recently, some nights ago. I was going through my diary that I had when I was like in my teenage years. I was going through all those writings and I felt sad for myself. I was like, was this ever me? Like, did I ever let myself go through this? Did I ever stoop so low? Like, did I ever not know my self-worth? And I kind of cried because I was sad for that teenager. I was really sad for that teenage girl. She could have been so much more. She could have done so much better. But then instead of me like criticizing her that night, I expressed sympathy for her and I wrote her a letter. And by her, I mean my 18-year-old self. I wrote her a letter, a love letter from me to her. And today's episode, I'm just going to be reading that out loud. And I just want to release this in the hopes that maybe someone out there who is probably going through the things that my 18-year-old self went through would listen to this and, it would be like a light on their path. Maybe if they are confused, if they need clarity about a decision, hopefully that this episode would guide them down the right path. So let's get right into it. Hey you've made the stupidest decisions and entered relationships for the wrongest reasons. You've been in a relationship because you thought you needed him to feel complete. You've been in a relationship because you didn't want to feel alone and abandoned. You've also been in a relationship because you didn't want to feel like the odd one out in your friend group. I honestly don't blame you for the wrong decisions you've made. Now I know why you always accepted whoever came to you, even when they were below your standards. You did that because deep down, you didn't think you were worth it. Deep down, you thought the people you dated were the ones you deserved. I finally found the confidence to tell you that you were wrong. You don't deserve someone who doesn't try to know you for who you are, but only what you can offer him. You deserve better. You don't deserve someone that uses you to get over their ex. You deserve better. You certainly don't deserve someone that isn't sure about you and refuses to reciprocate the energy you give them. You deserve better. You deserve healthy love. You deserve to be in a relationship with someone that treats you right. And whenever I forget, please remind me that I'm already complete. I'm a whole human being that's worthy of being in a relationship with someone that loves me for who I am. I love you so much, and I'm glad that these wrong decisions led me to the right path of finding and loving myself. All your mistakes have made me learn not to put unrealistic expectations on my partner to constantly make me feel happy and good about myself. Your mistakes have made me realize that pretending I'm okay when I'm not will only break me further, because that's self-sabotage and self-denial and self-abandonment. Your mistakes have made me realize that it's okay to have friendships outside of my relationship. Your mistakes have made me realize that spending time with myself is not torture or abandonment. It's refilling my cup with all the emotional energy I need to show up authentically in my relationship. Even as I'm currently in a healthy relationship, I will always remind myself that I'm first. because if I don't love and prioritize myself, I will always be needing my partner's love and validation to fill the space in my heart that only self-love can. Love your future self. So basically, that was what I wrote myself a few nights ago. I was actually thinking of something I could do for Valentine, like a relationship podcast episode or whatever. But I also thought that the best relationship you can ever have in this entire it's more like the best and the longest relationship you can ever have in your entire lifetime on this earth is the relationship you have with yourself. So basically, this episode was to help you improve the relationship that you have with yourself first before you go out there and, work on having healthy relationship with your partner, your friends, your family, and all of that. So I really hope that you found this episode helpful, because when I was 18 years old and if I had listened to this episode, I would have definitely made better decisions, but at the same time, I am grateful for those stupid decisions I made. They have contributed to who I am today, and I am not ashamed about it. I am certainly not ashamed about it. So anyways, this is me wishing you a happy Valentine. I hope you give yourself more love today and also show your partner and your loved ones love. I love you so much. Have a blessed week. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, family, and co-workers. You can also share a screenshot of it on IG and tag me. The link to my profile is in the description. I'd love to give you a shout out in next week's episode. Finally, before I go, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast on the podcasting platform you're using. Have a healthy mind till we talk again next Monday.